Bramborough back with some ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Our Austria-Hungary campaign that began in 1910, and we are now coming to the end of 1916. We are in the midst of our second war with France, and it is not going well for the French Navy. Not a bit. They're fighting two concurrent wars, one against us and one against Italy. We have sunk a number of their ships, and Italy has damaged a lot more. If we look at their fleet size, they have 38 ships. They're building 11, but they have 29 ships in repair at the moment. There's only 9 ships operational. And that's a big reason why, we're getting some kind of small-scale battles. So my thought is, maybe we can use this window where so many of the French ships are in the shipyards undergoing repairs. Maybe we can use this window to see if we can at least temporarily impose a blockade. Alright, so what do we need to do that? Well, we've got plenty of power projection as it is in the WMED. We need to get some ships and some power projection into the North Atlantic and into the English Channel, where France has just paltry. They got a DD here and a light cruiser and a DD in the North Atlantic. So I'm thinking let's move kind of a blockade task force into a power projection task force into each of these sea regions. From Pula, let's send Fido and Loudon and 4 cruisers. And from Spalato, we'll send a similar force. Artemisia and Donau up to the English Channel. That's far enough. They may not get there in one turn. I'm not sure. Haven't moved ships that far yet. Let's see how long it takes them to get up there. And in the WMED, we've got Gorskowski and Pylades in Tunis, and our 2 new kind of, I guess they're kind of pocket battleships at Bizerta. So we've got 4 capital ships in the Med. One quick word about those 2 battleships. I built them a few episodes ago. They just got built. We moved them to Bizerta last episode. I got that idea from a commenter. In a previous episode, someone made a mention that they had captured Bizerta, which isn't that big, but they were able to make some smallish capital ships that would just fit in there. And I thought that was a great idea, and that's where I got the notion to do that. So, thanks. Please forgive me if I don't, at the moment, recall the name of that commenter. But it was a good idea, and so I decided to do it, and that's why I did those 2 battleships. Right. Okay. Let's see how far they get. Let's head on into December 1916. Okay, well, that took a little while to process. That cut was about, 10 or 12 minutes. Sometimes that happens on the turns. All right, well, Britain and France getting along in the WMED. Okay, well, on their way to their station, looks like our battle cruisers and some cruisers ran into a French light cruiser and some DDs. There's a lot of torpedoes in here. We kind of saw toward the end of the last episode, this smells like a lot of torps in the water. All right, let's see what happens here. There may be some background noise. That's our laundry going. I like making videos for YouTube. I also like clean clothes. So the washer and dryer are running full bore. Okay, smoke to the northeast. What are they doing as far as... Okay, so we've got 3 heavy cruisers in an independent line, and we've got 1 heavy cruiser in screen mode. Just make sure these guys don't run into the screener in front of them. Right, fair enough. I would normally get rid of this guy on screen, but they say in 1.08.3 that the formations should work a little bit better. Let's just see if they do. Well, we're leaving our screener in the dust. Here, slow down. Because the battlecruisers are faster than the cruisers are. Don't really want them out in front, to be honest. Not with all them, not with all those torpedoes. Let's just slow things down here before we eat a bunch of fish. Okay, there's the cruiser, and we've got 2 destroyers out in front. Okay. Just keep turning. We don't want to be helping their closure rate. Now, these cruisers are kind of out of position there. Going as fast as they can. At least Salzburg is getting within range. Salzburg? Salzburg. Salzburg? I don't know. I like these battlecruisers. I know they look a little goofy. I like them. Well, at least the DDs aren't coming to press in any close range torpedo attacks. Let's continue turning. Keeping the cruiser division at full speed because they need to get in here a little bit quicker. Yeah, and our screener's going as fast as he can too. We don't have any of these actually identified yet, so I don't know if they've actually launched any torps. I think we can speed up a little bit. I want to go to ×5. Boom, there was a hit. I think that's the cruiser. Yeah. Nice smack on the light cruiser there. Apparently well, momentarily we took some maneuvering damage. Oh, that cruiser's toast. That cruiser is toast. Yeah, that's looking a little warm there. Looking a little warm. Maybe getting close to the time. Maybe I ought to have a look at seeing if I can make a new class of still cheap but faster heavy cruiser. Let's do this. Let's have the battlecruisers loop around and head back toward the rear of the heavy cruiser division. I think that makes sense. Let's do that. Don't need these cruisers getting super close either. I think that DD's looking like he wants to pickle off some torps. Smack on that. Looks like he's had all of his gun mounts damaged. Okay, there's one destroyer down. Two light cruiser down. Oh, okay, he just this destroyer just fired torpedoes. Where's his guns pointed? Well, they're turning. Hard to tell. Stop. Torpedo spotted. Okay. This one detonated prematurely. This one's headed right for... I'll take a stab at it. Leonding. Let's see how Leonding does with avoid torpedoes on without detaching her. I don't know. Let's see how she does there. Oh, here's some other torps here. Okay, Leonding isn't doing that much. Are you turning? Good. Premature detonation. He is turning a little bit. Okay. Alright. I think he's safe. Let's go ahead and turn torpedo avoidance back off. I don't think that those torpedoes are going to be a factor. Well, it could be a factor for the... It won't be a factor for the battlecruisers, I don't think. Could be a factor for the screening cruiser. That one detonated prematurely. Battlecruisers are safe from that one. I don't think that torpedo is going to hit anything. Okay. Okay. So this destroyer doesn't have much damage, but does have reduced propulsion, which can be repaired. That's a yellow compartment. Ouch. Ouch. So I'll have a look at this torpedo again. It's just gonna... Really? Okay. Don't need the detached. It's its own separate division. Just go steady and I think it's going to get hit. I can't reduce the turning circle anymore. Well, your best bet may be to just keep going straight and hope that it detonates before it gets to you. And it may just cross its bow. Stop. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, go fast again. Alright, go back to screening the battlecruisers. Who need to get closer to the action? On the bus, still getting beat up here. Now, even though we're taking little to no damage in this battle, the fact that we're having a battle at all may just send this task force back to port. Ow. Ow, that was a big smack. Oh, there's the other one. Acti in action. Your turn. With no smoke and full propulsion damage, that's not boding well, my friend. Yeah. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's taking a lot of pops there. Oh, damn! I thought that was it. There's another destroyer. He doesn't have any torps though. Which could mean he's launched some that I didn't see. Man, Acti is, whatever else, he's sure doing a good job keeping up with the flooding, huh? And there he goes. He was fighting hard there at the end. See, he still sees me, I just don't see him because of the difference in target signatures. To the north. I don't think he's over there. You know what? I think that's relative to the flagship, which is Artemisia. I think we've done enough. We'll let that destroyer get away. Let's go at times 10 just for a couple minutes. See if we regain sight. Now we'll let that destroyer go. Okay. Well, they tried to stop us from getting out to our blockade station. Didn't go so well for them. Except they may have achieved that goal by making us go back to port. I noticed a couple of other task forces where that happened. Those task forces that went into battle and were just chasing a destroyer, never sighted them in the last episode. They went back to port, even though they hadn't taken any damage. It could happen to this bunch. What do our cruisers do with their guns? Not super impressive, which may not be surprising given the small size of the targets. Okay. Light damage to the BCs and one of the CAs. Light cruiser and 3 destroyers sunk. But I bet it makes us go back to port. Okay, French lost a couple transports in the West Med. Yeah. So it does take more than one turn Right, and we don't have the green path up to the English Channel. So this group still on their way to the North Atlantic. So where did that group wind up? I think they have to go back to a port with enough. Oh, that's the convoy battle. Yeah, they went back to Spalato for repairs. Okay, fair enough. Convoy battle. We are defending 12 transports against a light and a destroyer. Okay. And these are the WMED battlecruisers out of Tunis. Which is a good, which kind of demonstrates you don't have to have ships out in the sea region at sea in task force for them to get involved in a battle. These guys were in port. Interestingly, one of them has got this R indicating it's further away. They may not be together in a division. Let's see. I bet one battlecruiser can do it themselves. Yeah. The other battlecruiser's back here. Smoke to the north. Where's our transports? Okay. Yeah. Gorskowski up front. Piloty's back here. I don't think I want him in screen. It'll take him forever, but just go ahead and catch up when you can. We'll just go ahead and put Gorskowski in cruise speed. That'll be fine. All right. Piloties may or may not eventually show up. Okay, we want to maintain some distance if we can. Boom! Keep turning. Dang, Gorskowski's tearing that destroyer up. Did fire torpedoes. Those posing any threat to piloties. I don't think so. Potentially, if they go far enough, they could smack a transport. Not much I can do about that. Can't control them. I think you can steady up, Gorskowski. Typhon. Soon to be the X Typhon. Full propulsion damage. It's hard to tell exactly. It could be repairable. With the volume of fire coming in on her, I kind of doubt it. She repaired it a little bit, down to 2 icons of propulsion damage. Well, we don't have the CA. It's a CL, but right now we think it might be a CA, apparently. Typhon should be just about done. Okay. I don't think I should have to tell him yet. Turn back toward. Don't want her to go out of vision. Identified now. No torpedoes fired. Launched is the more accurate term. One launches torpedoes, not fires them. Getting a lot of 3.9-inch hits as well. We've done 4,100 damage. Gorskowski herself, not the two together. 4,100 damage with her mains. 2,200 with the 4.7s. That's pretty respectable. And 1,800 with the 3.9s. Pretty happy with the change to secondaries that we made in the refits. Meanwhile, Pilot Ease from further back, has she been scoring any hits with her mains? One hit for 355. Nope, she has fired torpedoes. And who else would she have fired them at? Okay, hard right rudder. Gorskowski. Well, but she's not reloading. I don't think they're recently fired. I think it's more likely that we probably just destroyed all of her torpedo launchers. It's probably, yeah. That's what the issue is. I don't think there's any torps in the water. Okay. Convoy defended. And that was obviously pretty much an all Gorskowski show there. 30% on the main guns. Not bad against smaller targets. And pretty good with the secondaries. Pretty happy with that. Pilot E, 0 damage. Gorskowski, 5 damage. But that'll be enough to put her back into port for repairs. For a month. Hopefully back into Tunis. Don't make me go move ships around. Yes. Good. It looks like the game is doing a better job of sending the ships back for repairs to the home ports from which, from where they were based. It used to be much more common that it would just send it anywhere. And there is port capacity. back at Pula and Spalato and Cattaro. No, send it back to its home port. That's good. I like that. Anyone who's played the game for a while knows that you'd play Germany, you'd want all your ships in these North Sea ports to fight Britain, and whenever they got damaged, most of the time they would go whoop back to Danzig or Palau to repair, and then you'd have to continually keep feeding them back over to the North Sea ports, even if these ports had plenty of capacity in them. Anyway, okay. Alright, well, at least maybe this group will make it into the North Atlantic for the next turn, except there is one DD out, which will probably generate a battle, which will probably not result in which that battle might just send them back to port. Let's see what happens. Heading into January 1917. Nope, fight to the end. Why? Because I want to see if I can eventually. It may take some doing. I want to see if I can eventually blockade. Okay, we have met a light cruiser. Question is, are they going to be able to catch the light? Not at 22 knots. I think that's a dead light cruiser. Fido and Loughton. Okay, we've got the two battle cruisers in a battle line. We have 3 light cruisers in battle line, and we've got 1 not light cruiser, heavy cruiser, and 1 heavy cruiser following the BCs. That's fine. Let's at least let's get the heavy cruisers just a little bit off to the left, and the battle cruisers a little bit off to the right, just so they don't run into each other. And where's the smoke? Southwest. Over this way. That's fine. Okay, they're kind of separated now. Just bring the battle cruisers back around a little bit to port. We can bring the battle cruisers down to... No, not yet. Oh, there he goes. Prefer for this group to put this light cruiser down before it gets torps in the water, which will almost certainly be pointed at Fido. I just feel like there's already fish in the water. Hard right. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Never even identified it. $38 and 27% on the mains. Amstead did okay. 5.3 with her 6.9s. And Fido took light damage. Okay, some convoy battles here. 5 DDs against a light cruiser. Are we defending or we are attacking here? And the other one is we are defending against one heavy cruiser. Okay. Smoke to the west. I mean, our objective is we're supposed to be... You know what? Okay, let's put Div 6 in follow Div 7, just because Div 7 is out in front. And let's turn off torpedoes. And let's turn off guns. Let's see if we can get past the heavy cruiser and wreck these transports. I mean, we'll still kill the cruiser. I just want to kill the transports first. Oh, we're defending. Never mind. That's the other battle. Yeah, normal on the guns there. Smoke up. We're going to see some fire started on her. Oh, that's looking toasty already. I don't know if that heavy cruiser has torpedoes or not. Div 6, I don't think is taking any fire. Doesn't look. Yeah, they are. Smoke up. Extensive fire. Well, 6 DD's worth of essentially 4-inch guns firing HE. I guess we'll do that. No damage taken, it appears. This is the one, it's only 3 transports. Smoke to the north. Okay. Where's the 5th destroyer? Right in the middle of the rest of, you know what, here, just join that division. They'll get themselves sorted out eventually. I'm going to slow to cruise now, partially to make it easier for these guys to get into station. Just kind of smelling torpedoes here. Let's go on torpedo avoidance. Yeah, there's fish over there. D6 is taking a little damage there. We're wrecking this Dubardieu pretty good. No torpedoes. Extensive fire done. Man, these destroyers are deadly. It seems to me that's kind of true of... I mean, I don't think I designed particularly effective destroyers. I would imagine destroyers in general are just doing really nicely these days compared to previous versions of the game. Yeah, look at all those gun accuracies. Okay, well, we're continuing to beat the crap out of the French Navy. However, the task forces that I sent to the English Channel and to the North Atlantic have been turned back simply because they went into combat. Well, we'll try again. But that'll have to wait, I think, for the next episode. Okay, the French are... Active Fleet 31, repairing 27. They only have 4 ships operational. They're building some more, and they've also got one in refit. So maybe if we can get them to, not the entire Navy destroyed, but down to basically 0 ships operational, then maybe we can get our task forces up into the Atlantic and the Channel. That will do for this episode. If you like what we're doing with the channel, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. If you're new to the channel, new to this series, and would like to see other episodes of this series that you may not have seen, I'm linking the playlist here. At any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.